But we gonna clip some videos, you know, we be productive. People say, oh man, people that do videos in the car. Hey dude, people ain't got time. People ain't just sitting on their hands, you know, and not doing shit all day like some people. A lot of people stay in motion. But it's raggedy ass road. I don't feel 84 degrees when you start driving, but I got a ways to go. Just to do a favor for somebody who wouldn't do a favor for me. And I ain't gonna get nothing out of making this run whatsoever. Nothing. Only thing out this run I'm gonna get to see is the puppies and Mason and Minnie. That's it. And to pick up my shoes. But nonetheless, I seen a video about like LeBron, you know, speaking on Kyrie. We seen like Kenny and Shaq, and on the Patreon I talked about Stephen A. I broke down Stephen A's apology to Kyrie on the Goodfella TV side of things or whatever, right? And you know, not everybody, you know, kind of want to side with Kyrie Irving, and this is gonna be the G version or G-rated version. I ain't even gonna try to cuss, right? But yeah, everybody want to be friends with Kyrie. You know, everybody want to be on the Kyrie bandwagon now that he didn't had, you know, he didn't did his thing, and the Mavericks are back in the finals or whatever, or in the finals with him and Luka. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Kyrie Irving. I think he's a skillful guy. Do I think my whole opinion about the whole situation with the jab and all that? My thing was this: you do whatever you want to do with your body. You feel what I'm saying? My thing with Kyrie is always something with him keeping him off the floor. You know, you got to have your best ability is your availability. Unless you're really, really good in the sense that you are in your job, which he's really good. You know, but, you know, it was an issue in Cleveland with him and Deion Waiters. When LeBron came back, he said he didn't need LeBron. He wanted to separate from LeBron. They traded him. You know, it came out that he wanted to go to the Knicks, San Antonio, or was a couple other teams in there. They sent him to Boston. Didn't really want to be in Boston. They had a championship caliber team then. He wasn't available. Caused chaos in Boston. Like a lot of places where Kyrie went, he caused chaos, and maybe it was immaturity. I had to learn to be mature, and maybe he took his gifts for problem. He took his gifts for granted. But even going back to Duke, he only played 10 games at Duke, so his durability has always been in question. So that's when they talk about him and Steph. Oh, Steph is better, but he's more skilled. Steph is better. Steph's availability, his ability to be available and lead his team to championships. The Warriors are Steph's team. Like it or not, Steph Curry's the face of the Warriors. Kyrie has never been the face of a franchise. Even if they won a title in Dallas, it's looked at as Luka's team. There's nothing wrong with that. He go down with the Pippins and guys like that as one of the greatest number 2 sidekicks of all time. Or 1B if y'all want to be respectful. But, like I continue to say, there was always something going on with Kyrie, and that was my issue. He was never available. Whether it was the whole thing in Brooklyn about, getting the jab in, he did the right thing. I supported him, and it was a couple other players that chose not to get it. I supported where they came from as far as that. But, he just never was available. Found his way out of Cleveland, found his way out of Boston. Even then when he went to Brooklyn when KD was out, there was some issues with his health when they made a playoff run. Then it was, then he went, he showed the thing with the movie. Well, I had no issue with it. He reposted the movie and they made it a big thing, but we know it was about the jab. And when you were attacking people because they didn't want to do something that was against their free will and they should have had the option to do so or not to do so, I didn't like that. I didn't like how they said, and then now, that the doctor came out and basically said that he made some things up. That's an alleged report that's going around. And now everybody want to, be on, congratulate Kyrie. Oh, he's mature. No, he ain't. He ain't mature. He's still donating and helping people out and helping the brothers and sisters out. So it ain't a maturity thing. It ain't a maturity thing. Yeah, of course it's a maturity thing. I'd say it was, but I mean, at the end of the day, bro, lot of y'all, you know, trying to kiss his ass, and Stephen A. backhanded apology. I know I said I wasn't gonna try to cuss, but I had to. But Stephen A.'s backhanded apology, where it basically was like, you know, the apology was, the apology was, basically he apologized to Kenny to Jet Smith, you know, said they had some mutual acquaintances, and that's why he apologized. And some of the people that raised, you know, Kenny the Jet brother, and some of the people that raised, to help, you know, groom Kyrie, you know, help groom Stephen A. And he didn't apologize because he was wrong. He was wrong. They was mad and told to attack Kyrie because he didn't comply with getting the jab. It was simple as that. That's what it was. And from that standpoint, they was wrong. You know, but women can say my body, my choice. In my opinion, if everybody is protected, what does it matter who ain't protected? If this thing is highly affected, they just wanted to butt break and make them conform, bro. And that's what it boiled down to. That's what the whole posting of the movie thing was about. And a lot of these, and then Shaq showed the movie at one of his theaters, and he didn't speak up and say nothing. I don't remember him saying, man, you gotta understand, a lot of them dudes in that business, man, when Kyrie took that check, a lot of them dudes in that business, you gotta understand, bro, it ain't the time to be pro nothing. Ain't no time to be pro self, pro black. They pro green. That's just what it is. They whatever makes the money roll. So you gotta leave your pro blackness to the side. Now I will say I didn't like the fact that Kyrie had a white baby mama. And people say, well, people learn and people get better, and all. That's cool. But I have a hard time dealing with people, right? All right, maybe you learn something through the situation, but I have a hard time with people who, well, at least at one point, I had a hard time with people at that point who, you know, who preach black, but then you procreated with somebody white. And hey, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, I'm like, I really wasn't feeling that, but so be it. It's your choice. You know, some things change on that point. You know, I'm with the sisters. You know, I'm with, you know, dating black women, but I understand it's a frustration, and you know, it's bad out here where you think about where you got to open your options up. You know, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, people learn lessons, man. Sometimes you gotta learn trial by fire. Sometimes you gotta venture off, and you gotta learn. It's just curiosity. So I'm not really pissed off about them about that though, but I do bring it up because a lot of these brothers sit here and tell us to be black, and then, you know, they didn't procreate or marry white, and that's, I mean, at the end of the day, I kind of understand because people have different opinions about it. You got some people that believe that, you know, once as a man, you the dominant gene, and basically what you're doing is, you know, I'm not gonna get deep with this for another day, but basically, you know, I forget what they call the term the black woman came up with, where, you know, kind of, you know, making more black people and less of them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's different. You know, and she's under your leadership versus when a white woman, you know, gets with a black woman gets with a white dude, she under his leadership. So I understand what people saying now, and I kind of get what people saying, whatever. But you know, at the same time, I kind of didn't like that at the time. But hey, that's his choice. He, you know, he came back to the community and he done great work and donated. But what he got to understand is, it's not a time for pro this and pro that or con this and con that. It's about getting this money, and that's what they're about, getting this money. That's what it's about. Just get this money and then do your activist work when you're done. Because when you in this commercial market, you know, oh, they do a slave shop, or they doing, you know, doing this, and they got kids slaving in their sweatshops and making their shoes and paying them nothing. When you in this capitalist world, internationally, domestically in the United States, yeah, man, it's really no room for morality, to be honest. You know, there's no room to be, I stand on this and I'm pro this and I'm pro. It just don't go hand in hand. You gotta help when you're done. You gotta get your money, then get out and help. But all these people, you know, standing with Kyrie and speaking up for Kyrie, but was silent when they needed his support. If I'm Kyrie, I tell you to shove it, bro. Cause y'all didn't endorse me, or y'all, a lot of y'all secretly like me. You know, y'all was with me. And when Kyrie, and they got mad at Kyrie too. You know, all this starting to come back to me. When he told people that they should sit out the bubble, and LeBron was their commercial puppet. They talk about Michael Jordan being the commercial puppet, but LeBron was their commercial puppet, and LeBron was pushing they should play during the pandemic, and Kyrie was laying, it ain't safe to play. That's when it really started with Kyrie. All they care about is money. That's why I didn't understand why they was trying to push, what they was trying to push on people. That's why I didn't really understand it. Y'all just pro money. But I guess in order to keep the league running, they had to push that. They had to push it. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But, with Kyrie, everybody wanted to speak up for Kyrie now, but ain't nobody wanted to speak up when he was trying to do what's in the best interest of the players. When he was trying to do what's in the best interest of, 80, 90% of the league who looked like him, he was doing the best. And nobody had his back. And had they had his back, it would have been nothing they can do. Because y'all are the product. And I say this all the time. If people, everyday citizens realize that they are what make this world go around, the economy could be reset just like that. We are the police. We are the fire department. We are the entertainment. We are the people that work at the gas station. We are, the people that make the food, the farmers. If we all stuck together, man, all this, man, they couldn't kill us with inflation, but, their whole tactic is to divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. That's what they want to do. Divide and conquer. We don't look at each other as one unit. In an NBA, divide and conquer. Oh, I got to worry about my money. But if we all stick together, they got to worry about us. And then they got to worry about their money. But if I'm Kyrie, don't have my back now. I want y'all to keep kicking me when I was down with your silence, with your lack of support. Keep that same energy. If I'm Kyrie, that's where I'm at with it. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out the NBA Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App $CJ Good313. Venmo CJ Good313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music. Like I said, check out the Patreon. Check out the Kyrie and Stephen A video I did on the Goodfella TV side of things. We want both. $15 is $110, so it's free for 7 days. Hopefully you guys and girls enjoy it. Peace.